Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday night, and welcome to Queen's Table. And we've got a very special guest this evening. We've got the lovely Miss Pageant Girl UK, Libby Fern. How are you, Libby?
I am great, thank you. Thank you for having me on. How are you?
Oh, it's just so good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Yes, I do apologise now to everyone. As you can see, Santa is in the background with my sash on this evening. But it's a long story. This actual front room is just full of Christmas things. And like, you may say it's too early, but in this house, it's definitely not. So you got a special guest. You got Santa in on your first appearance with Pageant Land. So it's all good. So have you had a good week?
Yes, I've had quite a productive week. I've been back in uni, so it's quite stressful. Sadly, not a lot of pageant things going on. So this is my first kind of pageant thing of the week, so I'm happy to be here tonight.
Oh, and you look stunning as well. So yeah, how's university going? It's but you're quite busy at the moment.
Yeah, so I'm back in my third year now, so my final year of getting my law degree, and it's been quite a bit to get into. I've got my dissertation. I think this month I've had to write 5,000 words.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, you have been such
It's a lot.
That is a lot, isn't it? Well, congratulations on the first 2 years. You're going to do amazing, and you're going to smack. That is, yeah, that's a lot of words to write. Yes, but you're young, you're fine. It's all good. So, for anyone watching, you can put some comments in. If you want to ask Libby any questions, then please do, and I will ask her for you. So, let's start off with, because you've got an amazing ground for an amazing system. Can you tell me a bit about the system? Some people might not know about the Miss Pageant Girl UK system. So can you tell me about your system first of all?
Yeah, of course. So Pageant Girl is actually, I would class it as quite a new pageant. So the first Miss Pageant Girl UK was crowned in only 2019, so not that many years ago. And I think the best way I can describe it is it's perfect for a pageant beginner, or maybe if you're a reigning queen who's had a little bit of a break, hasn't competed in a while. I think it's such a relaxed system is the best way I can describe it. It's so fun. And I think one of the reasons why I was drawn to it is because I was aging up from a teen to a miss. And that's quite a scary change. It's quite a scary transition. And I knew for me, I wanted my next system to be something that I could be myself in, and I could just, again, have fun. And let me tell you, this July, I had the time of my life. It was the best weekend ever. So if you're thinking of entering a pageant, I may be biased, but Pageant Girl, I think, is a good one.
I tell you what, it looked like so much fun. So am I right in thinking you do have the pajama party? I seen pictures of you all dancing around with loads of inflatable unicorns. Was this correct?
Oh yes, this is correct. Well, originally I think the pajama party was only going to be for the UK's National Miss Girls the weekend. However, it got opened up to the Pageant Girl finalists, and let me tell you, I was so happy because it was a pink pajama party as well. And I was like, yeah. I need to be there. I have to go. And I think I brought my pink slippers as well. I think I had like a full pink theme going on.
Oh, I tell you what, we've got a story about these slippers, haven't we? We did meet each other. We did meet each other for the first time in Crown Camp, didn't we? And we actually named your slippers, and we named them Frederick and Felicity. Now, for people that don't understand this, they probably never will. It's just a moment. I think it had to be there, but they are pink flamingo slippers. They are the best slippers I've ever seen.
Honestly, they've been everywhere in pageants. They've been to so many pajama parties. They're loving it. They're loving life.
Yeah, they are. They're a massive part of the pageant scene now. Everybody knows them. You know, you'd feel wrong if you didn't take them with you. That's the thing.
Exactly.
So oh, I love them. They're great. I need to get a pair myself. But so going back to your winning moment in July, I mean, it was absolutely incredible to watch you crowned. Let's first of all talk a little bit about the dress, that gorgeous pink butterfly dress. Tell me the idea behind the dress.
So basically this dress, I knew I wanted it to be a pink dress purely because Pageant Girl was like, how can I not wear a pink dress? And I love to look a lot at Miss Universe finalists. I always think their gowns are insane. And I can't even think, it was just like a random night. I think it was like probably a year ago I planned the dress. Like I had it fully planned in advance of the final. And I saw this gorgeous gown, and I think it's from a Thailand design, I think haute couture. So my gown was basically inspired from this Miss Universe contestant's gown. And the idea behind the butterfly is because it was a transition into a miss, I wanted to kind of show my growth. So I thought a butterfly is like the perfect way to show that. And then it actually ended up being a perfect match to the crown, which I think someone asked me if that was intentional. It actually wasn't intentional, but I'm glad it worked out the way it did.
Oh, I absolutely love that. How brilliant is that to actually have that thought behind it of the transition of becoming, into a Miss
Yeah.
category. But I must admit, that crown is made for you and made for the dress as well. It's like it just all married together very, very well. So, I mean, your winning moment was amazing. I've had I've had a question for you, which, funny enough, this was one of the next ones I was going to ask you anyway. It doesn't say who it is for some reason, but hello, whoever it is. But it's what a highlight since getting your crown.
Oh gosh, this is a hard question. I mean, I'm trying to think now. I think I've been maybe a queen for like pushing 3 months, which is quite scary. And I've done quite a lot. I think one of the main highlights was definitely the trip to Dubai. And it can't not be a highlight. I think that was something that was just it was just a whirlwind in a few days, and I think it was really special because I got to take my crown international, and it was incredible. But I think Pageant Girl has opened a lot of things for me, so everything.
What a lifetime experience though. We know who it is now, by the way. It's Hannah.
Oh.
Hannah. And she's also saying it's 4 months, Libby, not 3.
No. I refuse.
Yeah, it does go so fast, doesn't it, though? It is absolutely, it's like a whirlwind, isn't it? So, I mean, now we could talk about that. I mean, 4 months, it doesn't even seem that long, does it, at all? But
No.
What have you done so far with your reign? What things have you been doing?
Yeah, so I've been quite busy, to be honest. I think, what am I on now? I think in terms of appearances, I'm over 30. I think maybe like 32, something like that. Pretty much this week will be the first week where I don't think I have any appearances. I think this is like the first time I can just chill and just enjoy being at home. So one of the first things I did with my crown was I went into my little sister's school and I actually read my children's book to her class and the little ones, and it was just such a really fun experience as well to kind of show them. I got to take in my crown and sash, and they were all asking questions, and some of them even got to try on the crown, so that was a really sweet moment as well. And of course, last month I held my first event as Miss Pageant Girl UK, which was my Pretty in Pink brunch. There's a theme in my reign of pink at the moment, I kind of can't escape it, but I did my Pretty in Pink brunch at this beautiful cafe called Sass in Liverpool, and I managed to raise £220 for the ICANN charity, and it was such a success. I sold out all the tickets. Girls came from London, girls travelled so far to come and support me. So yeah, I've been quite busy, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
Oh, that's amazing. So this charity that you just spoke about, can you just tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, so ICANN is called the Children's Communication Charity. It's one of the biggest speech and language charities in the UK. So what they do is they mainly look after little ones, and they even go up to 18 as well. So they support children with speech, hearing, communication issues, and they also support the families as well, which is a really important thing that really drew me towards the charity. And because my little sister has speech and language delay, I think it's one of the perfect charities to really support, and it's very close to home for me, so it's very meaningful.
Oh, that's amazing. So going on to that, because that works perfectly with your platform. So yeah, tell me about your time to talk at Speech and Language Delay platform.
Yes, so I created Time for Talk in 2019, I think, if I'm getting dates correct. So a good few years ago, and originally it just started as an online campaign where girls could just, get involved in social media, and that's all it was for maybe about 2 years in COVID, so it actually worked perfectly. And now I'm really proud to say 50 girls have participated in the campaign, and since it started, I've been able to launch my podcast, which has now reached international guests. So I've interviewed people from the UK, South Africa, and the US as well. So I've been able to really kind of branch out, and just kind of the whole purpose behind it is to just raise awareness behind speech delay. And I also, back in June, managed to reach out to my local MP, and I actually got a letter back from Parliament, basically acknowledging my campaign and just saying that they just appreciate the work that I was doing. And that's really, I honestly cried when I read the letter, because that's all I've really wanted to do. Is it's very personal to me, because it's my little sister. So if I can at least help one child like her just get a little bit more of support, then I've done my job.
That is absolutely incredible. I feel quite choked up, actually. That is such an achievement. You know, like, you must have been so proud, and your family and all your friends. That's absolutely incredible. At just a young age you are, that is some achievement, isn't it? You must be so proud. And another thing to be proud of, which I think is absolutely amazing, you're a bit of an author as well, aren't you? You tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, oh gosh, it feels so weird to say. Yeah, I mean, ever since I was little, I mean, asked my parents, I have been obsessed with writing. So it's always something that's come quite naturally to me. I've always been quite a creative person in that way. And December of last year, I had this idea. Just one day, I was sat with my sister, and we were reading a book, and I just thought to myself, whilst I was reading this, I was like, maybe I could do something for my sister in terms of a book. So I kind of started brainstorming, and I actually collabed with Grace Meyer, who is the former Miss Teen Great Britain. She illustrated my book, and yeah, it's called Little Miss Speechless, and it's basically a story. It's like it's a true story in a sense, but I kind of wanted to have a little creative spin on it so children can find it fun to read. So it's about my sister's journey into her schooling, and kind of how she found it hard to be accepted and stuff, and it has a speech angel in it, which is her speech therapist Suzanne. So it kind of goes from this journey of Lexi kind of progressing in her speech and just kind of learning to accept herself. And the main reason behind the book is because I want, especially my sister, I want people to think of her as a person and not just someone that struggles to communicate. So yeah, I think I've sold around like 13 copies so far, raised over £60, and all proceeds made from the book go straight to the ICANN charity as well.
Oh, that's absolutely incredible. Well, I will be chatting to you about that, because I shall order one myself after.
Yeah.
So if watching or anybody wants to buy one, where would they go? I mean, we do have your Instagram page going across the bottom there. How else can you be contacted about purchasing one of these books?
So if you're interested in contacting a book, then you can message me, obviously, Instagram privately or Facebook Messenger, and basically all you need to do is put a £5 deposit, sorry, not deposit, £5 donation on my Just Giving page, which is linked on my Instagram bio, and then once that, let me know that you've sent it over, and then I can get a copy straight to you.
Oh, that's nice and easy. So it's at the top of your Instagram page, in your bio.
Yeah,
that's simple. Doing that.
Simple, just a £5 donation to Just Giving, so then it goes straight directly to the ICANN charity.
Oh, that sounds amazing. So yeah, everyone watching, make sure you get one. I'm going to. So you've got like quite a long time of your reign left. Have you got any future sort of fundraisers or anything exciting coming up that you wanted to announce?
Yeah, so one fundraiser that's actually happening next month is me and my sister Queen Anna Scott, who is UK's national teen. We are hosting a Christmas pajama party on the 17th of December, which is in Warrington. We are doing it on the same day as the Galaxy Meetup and Christmas Brunch. We thought it'd be a good idea, because I know with everything it can be hard with petrol at the moment, it's expensive. So whilst a lot of the pageant community is kind of all in Warrington, like, we thought, might as well just make 3 events in one. Everyone get 3 appearances in. It'll be nice. We're doing it for our 2 charities. And yeah, another thing that I also plan with the rest of my reign is, I think I'm actually doing it this month as well, maybe. Hopefully, I am planning on continuing going into children's schools and charity centres and donating my books, reading them to the children, and just kind of promoting my book a little bit more as well.
Oh, that sounds absolutely incredible. You're a proper little superstar, you are. I just can't wait to watch your journey even more. Like, you always are just doing so many amazing things, and you must be so proud of yourself. So thank you so much for chatting to me here at Pageant Land. It's been so lovely. It's gone so quick though, hasn't it?
I know, it has. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, it really, really has. So I'm just gonna just do this a minute. I'm just gonna try and, well, I say try. My computer likes freezing today.
Oh
Um,
no.
tell everyone watching who is on next week. Next week we have a old member of Pageant Land and an amazing lady. She hasn't done pageants for a while, but she wants to talk about everything that pageants taught her and done for her. So next week we have a very special guest. We have the lifestyle coach UK, Jessica Barkley, on here to chat to us next Tuesday. I am really, really looking forward to that, and that's going to be a very, very interesting chat, no doubt. I cannot wait to see Jessica again next week. So it's been an absolute pleasure, and I can't wait to see you again, and Frederick and Felicity, in the future. Yeah. You know I'm going to get a matching pair of slippers here, right?
Oh, it has to be done. It has to be done.
It's got to be done, isn't it? So, but thank you so, so much, Libby, and congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
Miss Pageant Girl UK, congratulations. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.